The Miami Dolphins finish the 2024 regular season in very disappointing fashion. And of course, even if they won, they would not have made the playoffs. I understand. But to lose to the Jets by 12, a team that, with that win, only won 5 games all season, we did not play well. That was very disappointing. The season itself was very disappointing. I hate to be a downer here. I'm getting this video started. So my name is Dennis Sullivan, Sports Snippets with Dennis Sullivan. I want to explain to you in this video a little bit of just overall feedback and, of course, a quick review as well on the final game of the Miami Dolphins regular season, winding up in a loss 32-20 to the New York Jets, as mentioned. If you do like the content, this particular video, go right ahead, hit that thumbs up. Feel free as well to subscribe to my channel. That would be 120% awesome. So guys, this was a tough one across the board. Where do I even start? The defense was very disappointing, and thinking back to the season Aaron Rodgers had, which seemed to be very hot and cold, he did have some good games. But I'm going to say either his 2 best games were against the Dolphins, but if that's not the case, because I haven't examined closely every single game that he played this past year, if that's not the case, then like 2 of his 3 best games of the season were against the Dolphins. The guy just owned us this season. Let's admit it, Dolphins. Rodgers had us figured out both games. In this one, he comes back strong. He throws for 274 and 4 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? 1 interception, 4 touchdowns. Breece Hall, 12 carries, 57 yards. They also ran the ball well. Isaiah Davis, 41 yards on only 4 carries. Devontae Adams was big, 6 catches, 88 yards and a touchdown. Allen Lazard, 3 catches, 71 yards and a touchdown, including the 43-yarder that he had there. Garrett Wilson, 4 for 51. You get the idea. The Dolphin defense now in the offseason, this is very serious. We need some help here. We got to improve. We have to improve this defense. That goes without saying. Being kind. Jordan Brooks. Now, being kind, we have to improve this defense. Jordan Brooks was very good this year. He kind of almost bailed us out with some great play in a few of the games this season. But as a unit, I'm expecting via the draft. Some people say, well, offensive line. Okay, I'm not going to argue that, but via free agency and the draft, we need to beef up the talent level on this defense because it's at best, I'm going to say, below average at best. It's not very good. Defense did not play well this year. Let's face the facts, guys. Huntley he had a tough game. He had a tough time. He did. He played much better against Cleveland the week before. He finished up 25 of 41, 227 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. He did run 16 yards on 3 carries. Achane was spectacular. Touchdown run, 121 yards on only 11 carries. Jonnu Smith ended up a solid season with a nice game, 9 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown, and led the receivers of the Dolphins. Malik Washington continued his improved play, 4 for 48. Jalen Waddle, 4 for 44. Tyreek Hill finished 2 catches, 20 yards. So, guys, I try to keep it positive. What can I tell you? I really do. I try my best to keep it positive. I really do. But, it gets difficult after a while. Watching this team and just, the play, which the season itself, which went down. It was a regression, a downward spiral from the year before, no question. It wasn't that much worse, but 8-9 is 8-9 at the end of the day, guys. Now, last but not least, for my letter grade for the Dolphins season, I am going to give the Dolphins a letter grade a very generous letter grade of a C- for this season. I think, as mentioned, Jordan Brooks was very good this year. I liked his play on defense. I really did. He was the bright spot for me. Jason Sanders. The reason why we get the C- is because there was a couple of standouts, of course, including Brooks. Jason Sanders, a good kicker. We got to retain him. He's a very good kicker. Very good kicker, excuse me. Achane, bright years ahead as well. He played well as both, not just a runner, both a runner, good running back, and receiver out of the backfield. And Jonnu Smith kind of came into his own in almost, borderline breakout season. We might even want to call it a breakout season. He had a very good season, Jonnu Smith. A tight end that looks a little bit more like a wide receiver when he's out there. He does fit that mold, no question about that. So again, Dolphins season's over. They will watch the entire playoffs. Last 2 years, of course, we participated in the wild card in the McDaniel era and lost in the opening round in last year, 2023 season, 2022 season. But it'll now be 25 years when the playoffs start again next year. So hoping the Dolphins do make the postseason again next year. If that were to happen, though, and they go up against whoever in their first playoff game, it will be 25 years since their last playoff win. Okay, that was in December of the year 2000. So let me know what you think, guys. It was great talking about the Dolphins all year. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I will talk to you again very soon. And we'll have other sports to talk about, of course, as well. And bye for now.